Is the kingdom disunited?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
This country is now a dump. It's a cesspit.
Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, for you are like whitewashed tombs who outwardly appear beautiful, but within are full of dead people's bones and all uncleanliness.
Powerful stuff.
Yeah, Keir, that's you, mate.
Welcome to Unite the Kingdom March with Tommy Robinson in central London today. We are going to be marching down from Euston to Parliament Square, where there's going to be a big sort of stage show. Very important that that be impressive for Tommy Robinson. He's got a lot of money from an American billionaire to make sure that it is. And along the way, of course, we'll be talking to people to see what this quite nebulous proposition, Unite the Kingdom, the four nations of the United Kingdom, united as one, what does it actually mean concretely? How are people filling in that very strange and sort of empty container of an idea with whatever it is they happen to believe? What do people actually believe?
Melania is Princess Diana in disguise. Yeah.
And Tommy Robinson, who's he?
I don't know. Everyone's in masks at the moment. Everyone you're seeing on the TV, the media has been took over by the white hats, and they're all in masks. I've actually seen Michael Jackson on it. I've got videos of him on Sky News where he's dressed up as a woman. You can't get rid of Michael Jackson. You know who he is. He's clear as day. So he's playing someone as a woman. But I've got it all on my phone. You can see it's Michael. So.
Is the storm coming?
Oh, the storm is upon us.
What's the banner about?
Well, we got two banners. One, we got President Donald Trump because he's our hero. He's the voice of Iranians who are being oppressed by the Islamic Republic in Iran. Donald Trump has stood with us. Not only that, the murderer of Iranians, Ali Khamenei, the terrorist, he also has killed. Tommy Robinson, as a refugee, I would like to thank him. As an Iranian refugee, I would like to thank him because he became our voice. He stood out and stated that Iranians are suffering, Iranians are being killed in Iran, become their voice. So we want to thank him, thank Tommy Robinson for mentioning the genocide in Iran in 2026. And also for today, the reason why we are here, because he stated that if you have your Iranian flag, the freedom of Iran, the original monarchist flag, bring it to our march. You are welcome.
He told you to do that?
He told us to do that. I'm a refugee. A refugee basically means somebody who has sought refuge from political asylum through threat. So we cannot stay in our country because they would kill us.
You're characterising yourself as a refugee, and I kind of wonder about the British nationalists we're seeing across here, people wearing British flags, England flags, not normally particularly supportive of refugees.
No, they don't support fake refugees.
Okay.
There's a big difference. Yeah, I am still a refugee after I've been in this country for 47 years. I still am a refugee, and my citizenship is still Iranian because I'm a nationalist. I'm a proud nationalist. But, however, I've never gone to Iran because Iran is occupied. So a fake refugee is somebody who comes to this country, then travels to the Islamic Republic a year later with a British passport, more probably. And also on top of that, what they do, they start marches against Britain. They start marches against America. They're against Donald Trump. They're against the British government. They're against Tommy Robinson, etc., etc. And they're also against genuine refugees. Yeah. So they took my country, they've took my land, they've took my house, they took our property. For 47 years, Iran is an occupied state. So we will raise our voice. Whoever is our friend, we are their friend. So thank you, Tommy Robinson. Thank you, President Donald Trump. Long live Iran and long live King Reza Pahlavi.
I hope I'm not having an heart attack now. I've escaped a nursing home in Crewe, right? On 27th of July, I had an heart attack on Trafalgar Square. St Thomas's Angels saved me here. 13th of September, I had an heart attack down by the stage. I still didn't die. And I'm in the nursing home on oxygen and permanent morphine now. I haven't got long to live.
I'm sorry, you've been to 3 rallies.
This is my third one.
And you had a heart attack at both the previous 2 ones.
Yeah, right. And,
why are you out here?
Right, I've got 3 daughters to leave in this world that he's created, yeah? And this is the hill I'll die on, mate. But I'm sure God's keeping me alive to see that knobhead at a number 10 or something, swear, sorry. You know what I mean? But that's why it's important to me. I've got to get down to VIP disabled now, get a taxi because I can't walk very far. But I've had to bring me do not resuscitate format from the home.
That's your do not resuscitate?
Do not attempt to resuscitate. I've had 8 heart attacks, right? I've been dead twice. I'm on do not resuscitate for 4 to 5 years. I've got an SR1 at the doctor said I've got less than 12 months to live. And I'm in a nursing home now, and I'm the youngest one in there really, but because I'm on permanent morphine and I can't be prescribed to me flat controlled drugs. With my last breath, I'd drag him out of there myself, right? Because life imprisonment to me is only a few weeks. I don't really care. But I've got to leave 3 daughters in this dangerous and dividing world he's created, yeah? And like you say, technically, he's messing with my daughter's safety. I don't care if you're the Prime Minister, I'll come through your door, mate. And that's it. I'm refusing to die, I'm still here. Right? And that's how it is, kid. Right?
Good luck.
Oh, yes, that was wanted.
What unites these people? We got on the one hand the QAnon believer, we've got the Iranians, we've got various kinds of stripes of British nationalists. Are they united only in the fact they're kind of separated from the mainstream of British liberalism? Like, what really combines them is this figure of Tommy Robinson, almost like deified figure of Tommy Robinson, who seems to be the answer to all problems, the solution to all riddles. It's very strange. I don't really know how to understand it apart from what a policeman on a march 2 years ago told me. Out of character, perhaps. Which is that this is a dangerous personality cult, like Stalin or Mao.
Tommy Robinson!
How you feeling?
Fucking amazing.
Yeah? What's the message to this march today? What's the United Kingdom about?
It's all about the fucking English, mate. This is our fucking...
What about the Welsh and the Scottish and the...
And them and all, but fuck the rest. And the English!
We are the most diverse country in the whole world, yeah? We don't care who comes. Mr. Bossman cutting me hair. You walk down, chicken shop, things like that. We are very diverse, we're a very nice country, but we don't like taking the piss. And we have voted for illegal immigration to stop. We shouldn't have open borders. We live in a country where we should have controlled borders. If you want to come here legally, get a visa, offer something to the country. But if you're coming here illegally, I'm sorry, it might offend you, it might hurt you, but you're not welcome. I'm sorry for this, but you're not welcome. If you come to this country illegally, you should be detained and deported. If you want to come here, get a visa, get a passport, come along. Everyone's welcome. Just come the right way, please. For 1,000 years, yeah, people try coming to our country illegally, mate. They'd get fucking bombarded out,
The Crusaders, yeah. Texas back in the day. People, immigrants who come over, invaders, slaughtered them basically, but that's what they had to do.
And you think that should happen again?
Not slaughter, but we need our country back. This is our country. We built it, so why should they come over and take it all? It's not a Muslim country, it's a Christian country. So we need to just walk through there. We need to walk through them doors and tell them to get out. We need to drag him out.
People can't see, it's the House of Parliament.
So we drag him out of that chair, sort him out. That's what needs to happen.
What do you mean sort him out?
Sort him out, he needs to get out of here.
Keir Starmer's a wanker, millions must go.
Who are the millions?
Full remigration. Full remigration. It's not okay. We can't cope with the numbers in this country at all. We really can't.
We're a small island. We're going to sink.
We are a small island. We're sinking financially and violently. We're not racist. If someone comes here illegally, we have friends of all different colours, and we shouldn't have to keep explaining ourselves because we're patriotic, saying, well, we're not racist. Just because you're patriotic doesn't make you a racist, does it? It doesn't.
Tell us about party politics. Reform, restore,
right,
advance.
So,
what are you thinking?
The best out of the bad bunch is Nigel at the moment.
Not Rupert Lowe.
No, listen, I haven't got there yet.
Okay.
Reform, Nigel is the pit stop to Rupert.
Right.
So he's only just getting started, and there's so many members. It's like he's made history, hasn't he? And we, all patriots, definitely all agree with him. But what can we do for now? It's a game. Politics is a game. It is a game. You look over years going back, 16th, 17th century, even further back than that. It's a total game, and you've got to play the game.
So Nigel Farage is a kind of a relatively normal...
He's a stepping stone to Rupert.
Stepping stone to Rupert Lowe.
Yeah, he's a stepping stone.
Are you hopeful people are going to get that?
Yes, well, of the local elections that has just happened, I mean, Reform have wiped all the idiots out. Well, they're all idiots, aren't they? They are all idiots, but out of the bunch of all of them, I think Rupert is our best bet to go for.
For me personally, I trust Rupert Lowe more than I trust Nigel Farage.
You don't trust Nigel Farage? He's been around for so long. He's been talking for so long, and you don't trust him?
No, I mean, you look at the people that he's employed, they're not even normal people, are they?
Zia Youssef, not a normal person, is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. At least with Reform, it's all English people.
Restore?
Yeah, exactly, so...
Zia Youssef, not English?
You know what I mean.
He's brown.
You know what I mean.
I know what you mean, he's a Muslim.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah. And that makes him not British. Okay.
Yeah. Rupert Lowe is saying, as I understand it, illegal immigration has got to be stopped, point one, and get the country back on its feet. There is no rocket science. You've got to balance the books. And when you're paying NHS and hotels, what about the English people or the British people that need those services? We brought in, 100,000 in this year, 60,000, whatever it is. Hotels, accommodation, food, doctors. What about the British people that can't?
The Iranians are back.
Come on! We're with them. We're with them now because they want the same things we do. They're all pro the English.
For a very long time, there's been a split or separation in the British far right between Tommy Robinson's wing, which does street movement stuff, and Nigel Farage's wing, which does electoral stuff. And Nigel Farage has always been very keen to distance himself from Tommy Robinson because, of course, that gives him a certain degree of respectability. This, thuggish, loutish kind of street movement is not allowed in his political parties, whether it's UKIP or Brexit Party or Reform. That distinction now between the street movement and the electoral part seems to have a bridge between it. And that bridge is Restore Britain and Rupert Lowe. As we've heard in our interviews, people who are supporting that tendency are much more keen or much more open with essentially ethnic forms of nationalism, saying that Zia Youssef, one of the senior people in Reform UK, is not British because he's not white. But at the same time, Rupert Lowe has been much more open to people like this, right, to joining his party. And so the civic nationalists and the ethnic nationalists and the street movements and the electoral parts of the British far right seem to be slowly coming together. But of course people here aren't politically naive enough to think that Restore Britain can become the next government or anything like that. And so they're perfectly happy to have Reform as a stepping stone towards that more radical position that Restore is advocating for. Can we talk to you for a second? No Lugenpresse talking? You want to talk to the Lugenpresse? It's an old Nazi term, isn't it?
Not true.
Not true? Sorry?
It's not true.
Isn't Lugenpresse an old Nazi term?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's an old Nazi term.
No, it isn't.
But tell us about it. Tell us where it comes from.
It's much earlier than that. Go and do your research.
Do your own research.
Do your research.
What are you trying to establish here?
I'm curious about the two-tiers woke idiots run UK.
But you're trying to throw out something and make out it's saying something, so you understand what it means. I don't understand.
It's a German word.
And what does it mean?
It means lying press.
Lying press.
Yeah, but it's a term that the Nazis used.
It was in use long before them.
Right, but it's famous because of the Nazis.
No, it was well used before.
What are you trying to ascertain here? I don't understand what you're.
I feel like British people weren't typically.
And in wars in the 1800s.
Yeah.
You do realise what we're going through now is very similar to what King Alfred went through with the Danes. It's just that instead of fighting the Danes, we're fighting Muslims and Islam.
Sorry, the King Alfred's fighting the Danes. The UK now fighting the Muslims. Those are parallels.
Islam, yeah, it's very similar. Do you not think?
I have no idea. Tell me.
They came, they raped, they pillaged our lands, they took our families, they did what they wanted to. Do you not think that there's similarities now? It's like the Pakistani Muslims doing what they've done for 30 years. There's been no sort of recourse about that. I personally don't want my daughter to be a victim to Islam, which is why I'm here. Is there an issue with that?
No, I'm not having an issue with anyone.
No,
I'm just curious about what's going on.
Out on this.
Because
it's nothing of the sort. It's much earlier. Do your research.
Do my own research. I just think like it's strange to have we defeated the Nazis. You know, that's like a big part of like what it means to be British. Sorry?
But they were extreme right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's a big difference between far right and extreme right.
But you were far right. You know.
I'm very far right and proud of it.
Yeah. But not extreme right. What's the difference?
No, there's a big difference. Do some research. I'm not going to explain the history. Listen to you.
I'm helping people out there do their research by getting people answers to people who are here.
I think you're being quite antagonistic, actually.
What's the difference between the far right and the extreme right? It is a Nazi town.
I don't have a bright future ahead of me with the state of the country at the moment, and I just want to fix everything. I would say Rupert Lowe, it's a very volatile party, for example, and I think that's what we need in Britain at the moment. We need something new. I mean, reform Britain. I'm not voting for reform because I think they're the uni party.
Yeah, man, what's happening? Yeah! Tommy Robinson, we love you!
They love Tommy around here. They love him.
You love Tommy Robinson as well?
Not really. I don't agree with Tommy Robinson promoting all these bitcoins, these cryptocurrencies. He's basically using his platform to make money, I think.
There was a thing called UTK last time, the cryptocurrency that was funded at, crashed immediately after the rally.
Oh, yeah, that's a rug pull. That's just a classic rug pull. I mean, it's obvious.
So a couple of days ago, Tommy Robinson posted a video where he was saying that Robert Shillman, who's an American tech billionaire, had agreed to fund this march. What you get for your money is these screens. Because people have been complaining on previous United Kingdom marches, they couldn't see, they couldn't hear. And he was like, this is a massive day out. People want to be able to hear us, but, you know, everyone seems kind of bored. It's just uninteresting. What are the ideas here? Are there any? Do they agree on anything? Are they just simply separated, or unified rather? Are people here just unified by the fact they don't believe in the conventional narrative of Britain, right? They're unified in a separation from that narrative, but not much else apart from the flag, the most generic of all symbols. He did say, Tommy Robinson, that people should get involved in local politics without telling anyone what party they should join. He said it could be Reform, Restore, Advance, UK, the Conservative Party. But it's not obvious that this movement really exists between these big United Kingdom marches. And if so, what form it can really take. And people here seem to really quite strongly disagree or have quite chaotic beliefs that don't necessarily make any coherent sense together. What leads this movement? Can it be a movement that sustains itself in a conventional way? Or is it just a big day out? Lots of fun. You go home. You feel like you've done something. That's it.
The vibe's brilliant, mate. I'm here today to represent the homeless veterans, mainly, and stop the boats and to get Keir Starmer out and everything else. You know, it's a whole pickle barrel. Someone comes off a rubber boat, they get housed within a month. My daughter, who's 25, who's got double hip displacement, right, can't even get on the fucking housing register because it's all been taken up by all these illegals and stuff. And I'm terrified every time she goes out. It's absolutely terrifying, you know. I'm on the phone. You're right. What are you doing? Oh, it's all right, Dad. I'm just down there. Oh, keep your fucking eyes. Keep your eyes open.
Does she feel scared as well? Because it seems like you feel scared, but does she feel scared?
Yeah. Well, she gets. Because I keep telling her, you know, be aware of your situation around you. Have your head on a swivel, because you don't see them coming. Before you see them coming, they've got you. You know what I'm talking about, the PDF files and stuff like that. I know she's 25, but, you know, they don't have a demographic for age. They just go for anything and everything.
I feel like paedophiles probably do have a preference for age, but yes, sure.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But yeah, what a fantastic day, and what a fantastic bunch of people, honestly.
We are in a war of propaganda, a war against the establishment. And we have to use every resource we have. A new character. Have you seen any of these AI characters that have come to fame? Have you seen any of them? You've been watching them. We've got a performance today by the Note Project. I think they're here, even though they are AI. Are they here? Let's play this, come on.
Tory Robinson just saying they're in a war of propaganda, they need to use every tool they have. And so they've got a performance now from Danny Bones, who is an AI-generated rapper.
This is England, don't ask why I'm England, till I die.
The image of Britain is the real thing that nationalism aspires to, right? And it's only really with AI that you can produce the absolutely pure, clearest vision of Britain. People fucking love it. Biggest cheer of the day.
Even the AI characters are on our side in this battle, yeah?
So of course the purpose of an outro to a YouTube video is to explain to you what's happened in that YouTube video and to sum it up into some sort of nice, neat take. And there is no nice, neat take for what has happened today, right? This is an empty container. It is a gesture towards a movement. It is a vague proposition, a sort of GPT prompt for a model that has already gone in some sort of like spiraling madness for what a political movement in the UK in 2026 might be. There is no coherence here, apart from that core of nationalism, and coming through it, more coherent than Tory Robinson is able to marshal, is the force of Rupert Lowe. To the right of Farage, in Parliament already, and leading a increasingly powerful Restore movement, claiming some frankly outrageous membership numbers. I don't believe them for a second. But that is the movement now in the ascendancy in the UK on the far right. Although the sense that there is anything coherent here at all is troubled by the sheer heterogeneity and chaos. But the sense there is anything beyond just that like core nationalist idea that Britain is good and must be defended is really uncertain to me. All the stats about Muslims, of course, are nonsense. Also about crime waves are nonsense. Crime is at an all-time low. People commit sexual crimes more or less evenly across the board. It's just depressing to see a movement that has essentially no content, essentially still manage to sweep people up in its morass of confusing and aggravating ideas. It's slop. It's physical slop. Slop on the streets of London.